Hello and welcome to Test It Tuesday. Today we're looking at an item that we've owned for well over a year. We've had them for 2 winters.
Two, count them, 1, 2. Yeah, it's the Softie Elite 4 from Snugpak and it's our winter sleeping bags. Right, so we're headless on this shot, but you're supposed to be looking at this bit, not this bit, this bit. So pack size, reasonable for a winter bag. They're comparable in size to a Rab Ascent 900. Probably a bit smaller to be honest, but you don't have to store these in an uncompressed state in a big bag, and yeah, they're not down, so you know they don't take as much looking after. About similar sort of performance ratings on temperature, -10 comfort on these, but yeah, let's get them out and have a look, shall we? Don't be rude now. So it's green, as you can see, waterproof outer. Well, water resistant. We've had these wet loads. I'm not sure what Snugpak say about the waterproofness, but they do certainly bead the water. Nice and thick, nice thick baffles, really nice inside. The only way I can describe it is almost like a brushed cotton, but doesn't feel cold to the skin like some sleeping bags do. You know, that really shiny, horrible material you get in and it's cold to the skin. But yeah, that's the baffle for the neck. Same one on the back, like really thick, you know, gets right round your neck, you know, to keep the warmth in.
What's really nice about the insulation is it's the standard Softie insulation, but it's also got reflector therm in it, so when you get inside, you can feel the heat kind of like reflecting back on you immediately. They do warm up really, really fast.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to do an interesting video about a sleeping bag, but a lot of people ask about our winter bags. Draw cord to draw it around your face, and also a draw cord for the baffle. This isn't elastic. To be honest, I would prefer elastic myself because it, you know, stretches with you, but Snugpak have put sort of cord on. I mean, it's not an issue, but just note that the cords are not elasticated. Right, let's open it up, shall we? Right, going down to the foot box, you've got a waterproof reinforced foot box, so you can wear your walking boots in these. That's not a feature that we personally want, or need rather. It's sometimes a bit, I know it annoys Zoe more than me having that different sort of material. I wish they'd do a version without that, but you know, it's not a major issue.
On the upside, one of the other features at the bottom of the bag is that it has clips here, and you can fold it under and clip it here, so you can actually shorten the length of the bag, which gets rid of that annoying bit for me actually mostly. And that makes it a lot shorter for people who don't want something as long. Yeah,
I mean, because Zoe's a midget, she shortens hers.
The upside of that is you get extra insulation under your feet if your feet are cold.
Right, the feature about these I really, really like is this, the expander panel. Gives an extra, I don't know, what is that 20 centimetres? Judging it from other things, about 8 inches I'd say, probably a bit more, but hang on. But that makes a real difference. Just move you up a little bit. That makes a huge difference to me. I don't like feeling all constricted, and I think with this expander panel sort of enabled, it brings the whole width of the bag to, is it 87?
87.5, isn't it?
Yeah, so you've got nearly 90 centimetres of, you know, room to move about.
It's so big that I actually never use mine because I think it makes the sleeping bag too big, but obviously a lot of people really want that extra movement and room.
So the way it works is you've got 2 zips. You've got a zip there and a zip on the edge. So if you don't need the bag wider, you basically zip it up onto that, and then this bit becomes the baffle for the zip. But when you want it wider, you obviously just zip it, you know, zip the outside, and it gives you a nice wide bag. I mean, I can fit in it fine with the expander panel, you know, not expanded, but I just prefer the room. I don't like to feel claustrophobic in bags.
I think a lot of people really like that feature. Another thing about the end of the baffle is it's got a 2-way zip, so as well as it being for comfort and movement and having it bigger, you can also open it up at the bottom and let more air in if you wanted it for temperature kind of regulation.
Yeah, I mean, if you suffer from wind and things like that, you can open it up and let some stuff out. Not many people know this about Snugpak, but I think about over 60 or 70% of their sales is to military. I know a lot of the military buy these in replacement to the British Army, you know, sleeping bag. And the tough bags, to be honest. I know a lot of people rate the Rabascent 900s, and you know this isn't a direct comparison between the two bags. It's just that they're similar pack size and similar temperature sort of performance ratings. I mean these are -10 comfort, but the tough bags, you know, we use our kit in, you know, we do all sorts of different camping, like into the woods, muddy woods, you know, thorns, brambles, up in the hills. We wanted a bag that's, you know, durable and can do everything. We haven't got to worry about getting the insulation wet in it, you know, affecting performance. I think down bags are a bit too delicate for what we do. I mean, it's fine. It's fine if you
worry, would you?
It's fine if you just, you know, if your camping's not that varied and you just do up in the hills, for example. But if you know, if you do a bit of everything like us, you know, even going on the canoe, there's always a risk of getting things wet. I mean, we have stuff in dry bags anyway when we're on the water. You know, it's just to have. Nice to have something really durable and, you know, tough, water resistant. You've not got to worry about looking after it basically. Really nice inside.
They are probably one of the comfiest, cosiest bags that we own actually, feel-wise, for like climbing in.
Yeah, I mean we've used like 2 winters now and we've been in some bloody cold temperatures and they've been absolutely fantastic. I mean, if you've got one, just read down in the comments below, and I'm sure there's people that's got them. I've never known anyone buy one of these and regret it. They've always said they're too warm, if anything. We've certainly used them down to about -7, I think it is, up top of Kinder Scout, and you know, absolutely fine all night. Really good, reliable bags. You're looking at about £100 for these, which is really good. If you know, if you compare that to the Rab again, it's like over half the cost, same performance. Yes, you're carrying probably 300 grams extra in weight, but you're getting a, you know, a really reliable, tough sleeping bag. You know, you put this through, well, as a lot of people say, bomb-proof, really.
To be honest, all our season ones are Snugpak bags now, aren't they? Sort of summer through to mid-range to winter ones, because we just love them as a product, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I bought my first Snugpak bag, well, it must have been about 4...
That was ages ago.
Yeah, over 4 years ago, and then I bought another one, you know. We got these, just absolutely fantastic. But I'll just show you a close-up of some of the zips and things, because they are anti-snag, but I mean, any zip can snag if you do it wrong. But I just want to show you a close-up of the zip. Right, so the zips are all YKK. Now they've got this bit of tough material on either side, so anti-snag. I just want to zip that up, and I'm not putting my finger in front of it. You know, it's not. I'll just do it again. It just doesn't snag with us. I don't know if they've changed the design over the past. I've heard someone once say that their zip snags, or it did. It's just, you know, we've not had any issues with snagging on these. The zip puller is 2-way, so you can either do it from the inside or out. Yeah, and then at the top you've got your normal Velcro thing if you need it, or stick it to itself like that. I mean, I don't really like doing that up because it makes it a bit awkward to get out in the night when you're busting for a wee.
It's also got an internal pocket, hasn't it, on the inside?
Oh yeah, let's have a look at that. So you can fit your vodka in there nicely.
Yeah. You can put your phone in or whatever you want to put in there for a torch.
I don't like putting my phone in things because it's on top of you.
No, I don't tend to either, but it's there if you want it.
Features, I mean, negatives, it's hard to give this negatives, but I mean, a couple of things, well really 3 main things for us really. One, I would personally like elastic in the draw cords, not an issue, I'm just being picky here. 2, the foot box, I'd like to see a version that wasn't, you know, reinforced waterproof inside, just because we don't ever wear our boots to bed. No. I can understand if you're in the army and you got to jump out and start shooting folk.
Yeah, you can see why they've done it, but yeah, it'd be nice to not have it.
Yeah, and the third one, again being picky, I would like a zipped pocket in the back of the hood so I can slot my pillow in. I have seen that on a sleeping bag before, and I thought it was a really good feature, you know, a little pocket on the back of your hood, zip it in, because, you know, you're always chasing your pillow when you're wild camping. You buy something really lightweight and packable, but obviously it moves around a lot. I mean, you can put it inside the hood, but I don't like doing that either, because I like my face on the sleeping bag and then the hood.
I do it the other way. I put the pillow inside my hood, but I turn my hood inside out and then put my pillow underneath so that the hood actually holds it in place.
Yeah, so probably not so much of an issue for you. Yeah, and as far as the bag goes, I've made a slight mod to mine. I mean, this is Zoe's bag. I like a handle. So what I've done is just put a bit of black, see that bit of black web in there, so I can pull the sleeping bag out.
Yeah, it does make it easier to pull out. I should put one on mine really.
Yeah, so just makes all that difference. You know, if you've got gloves on and your hands are cold, and cause bear in mind you use these in winter, you know, it's sometimes hard to be grabbing old, you know, it's just easy with a handle basically. So just, but they're all minor issues. These bags have been absolutely awesome for us and really
reliable. I
reliable.
don't want to use anything else now, to be honest.
Zoe feels the cold.
A lot.
Yeah. So it's really nice having a good, reliable bag.
I once got in mine, didn't I, on camp, like when we just set up the tent, because I was that cold, the wind had just come in onto it in the rain, and I was freezing as we set the tent up. I'd not had time to put like a warmer layer on. I should have stopped and done it, but it was raining, so we just quickly got everything ready, and I was freezing, so I just jumped straight in my sleeping bag, and I feel like it just saved the day for me, otherwise it'd have been really cold.
It does that reflector foam stuff, feels like, you know, the feeling you get with down when you get it. I mean,
yeah, it warms up, doesn't it?
Yeah,
so fast.
I mean the technology with this synthetic stuff is phenomenal now. I don't think it's going to be many more years before it's, you know, ahead of down with the
no, I don't. Yeah.
with the technology that's in these and how warm you feel. I mean, absolutely brilliant for a £100 bag. I mean, I've said those minor faults, but I'm just trying to be picky here. You know, we'll certainly be using them for a long time. I mean, I'm always open to trying new things for testing and stuff, but you know, if I had to use these for the next 10 years, and I've got no doubt that they would last that long, I would be absolutely fine, really happy.
It would be hard pushed to swap onto something else, to be honest.
Yeah, under 2 kilograms, I think about 1950 grams they are. But for the warmth you get, you know, at the end of a long day and you want to snuggle in and just be, you know, be warm, they're just, you know, it's worth carrying that.
You've got to carry a certain amount of weight in winter just to be safe. I mean, you just know you have to, don't you? So.
I mean, I don't see that as a huge size for a winter bag that comfortably goes down to -10.
No, I mean, to be honest, goes in my rucksack that way up at the bottom, fits in, and I can get everything else on the top. So.
I mean, we can compress that more.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, and we store them in the bag. You don't have to store them in a massive sack like you do down bags. I mean, I'm not trying to, you know, I'm not bothered if you buy one of these or if you don't. It's just our views on it, and down stuff has its place. And yeah, some people might like it. That's great, but the purpose of this video is just, you know, showing these bags, our experience with them. Nothing but praise, you know. So the outside is Paratex Micro.
That's 100% polyester.
It kind of looks like a tiny ripstop.
It does look like that.
But like I say, we've had water on these. It just beads off. I mean, I probably wouldn't suggest sleeping out without a bivvy bag, you know, in pouring rain. But if you do happen to spill some water or get the end wet on,
alcohol in your junk.
Yeah, I mean, we've sat out of the tents and got the ends, you know, the ends of the sleeping bag a bit wet on the grass and things. It's never ever come through.
I was going to say, it's never soaked through, has it? That's what's great about it, is it has just stayed on the surface.
I mean, hanging loops for air in it as well. Yeah, just not much more to say really on sleeping bag. If you've got any questions, pop them down below. But, you know, if you're looking for a winter bag and your budget is £100, you'd do a lot worse than buying some of these, you know. I don't think you'd be disappointed. No loose threads, no issues to speak of. I keep meaning to cut that label out, to be honest. Sometimes labels are a bit annoying, but I mean, it's not annoying me that much because it's still in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kept its loft over 2 winters. It's always been, you know, in its compression bag. Not lost any loft or warmth yet. You've seen them on our videos. You know, we wouldn't use them in the cold if there's crap, especially Zoe, because she does feel the cold. And yeah, right, going to sign off here. Thanks for watching this Test It Tuesday. Like I say, any questions, pop them down below. Any final words from you?
No, I just recommend these highly, especially girls who feel the cold and want to camp. It makes a difference to being able to actually go out and camp and relax knowing that you can sleep not cold. So I think a lot of girls are put off camping when they think they're going to be cold. So
best thing is a green. I like
green. Nice stealthy colour.
They blend in. Right, yeah, so laters. Bye.